Gordon. They are more than happy he's suited up and ready to play.
You know what, Kevin? It's quite cool for us to be here for his first game back. Now, I'll tell you something else. Any fears they had about his injury having ill effects on the team were swept aside pretty quickly when they began to play so well without him. They really didn't suffer in his absence very much at all.
No, but they sure are happy to have him back, because I'm not sure how long that run would have lasted with his talent missing from this lineup. Now all of a sudden you've got him returning. You've got a team that already has some confidence. It's a pretty nice recipe for this team to go on a nice roll right now.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for San Antonio. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. Mills and Manu at the guards. And it's Splitter in at the center, locking down the middle.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys. It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
And that is good. Easy breezy's got his first basket. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to Minnesota.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have, and once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and thumping and bumping, things only got worse.
Duncan with the block. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Dishes it to Splitter. Feeds to Ginobili. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Duncan.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Passes to Morgan. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And off the fly, and in it goes. Easy breezy's got his second bucket tonight. Spurs leading by 4. Here's Mills. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
And he really kept his head down, was drawing contact, getting himself to the line, played an aggressive game. That was a big-time help for him and his team.
Now here's Ginobili. And that one's good. Ginobili's got 7 points in the game.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
You know, a short time ago, I had a chance to catch up with Greg Popovich. Going into this game and scouting the opposition, he told me he's a huge fan of Drew Holiday, saying, you know, Drew's still a guy with so much potential. You just don't see that many point guards with his kind of frame. 6'4", close to 2 bills, and a great skill set to match. He's a guy you love to watch, but you often hate to go up against. Kevin, we'll see if he can have a big impact in this one.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Easy Breezy following the basket by Tim Duncan. Holiday, the pass to Morgan. There's a good screen. Shot off the screen, and he drops that one in. Easy Breezy's got 6.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Ginobili dishes to Mills. Duncan left side. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Well, Tim Duncan, in a lot of ways, the epitome of Steve.
I like it. I like it. All day long.
A leader, but he does it.
Team swap here for New Orleans. San Antonio also making some changes. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Bonner. Leonard comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Mills in for Corey Joseph. On the court for San Antonio. Green teams with Leonard on the wings. Duncan out there with Boris Diaw. And it's Mills in at the point. Holiday, the pass to Morgan. Fires it up. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And when I think about Duncan's leadership, man, I could go on and on. I don't even know if I have enough time, but One of the things that stands out is he's never put himself above his teammates or the staff, and he allows himself to be coached extremely hard by Greg Popovich. He's relentless, dedicated, and in many ways he can lead without saying a word.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And that one's good. And it's 8 points for Easy Breezy.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
You talk about Duncan allowing Pop to get into him. I think really he's his own toughest critic. As great as he is, he's hard on himself. He's pushed himself to become great.
Green kicks to Leonard. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Say the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Here's Easy Breezy. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Mills dishes to Green. He feeds it to Leonard. Looking to end the drought, and that one's good. Leonard's got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
No good from Morgan.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Mills with it, averaging 9 points per contest. Green passes to Leonard, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. He got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Spurs leading by 8.
Well, for Tim Duncan and the Spurs, an incredible legacy of dominance. In his 17 years in the league, the Spurs have never won less than 61% of their games, not to mention, of course, 5 finals appearances.
Changes here for the Spurs. Splitter comes in for Boris Diaw, and it's Ginobili in for Daniel Green. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Tim Duncan. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And the Spurs have done an amazing job, Clark, over the years surrounding Duncan with the right kind of talent.
And Tim Duncan has done a great job leading and making adjustments in his own game. They're a team with great scouting and development of their players. You talk to players who've been there. That's one of the things they rave about, Kevin, is they get the attention for their individual development. And all of their players were not lottery picks. Most of them were mid, late, first-round picks, some second-round guys, and it's just another example of doing it the right way at the highest level. He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Leonard against Evans. His first shot coming late, and the shot is good.
Now you gotta love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
San Antonio leading by 9. Ginobili outside, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.